You did it. Oh,
But
Andrew,
yes,
I did it. I
I'm
named.
here to say that I can't hear your voice on stream, Cahill.
You heard the man. Wow.
Hey, so, I am glad I turned up the Sonic music for the first, let's check the time, 55 minutes of the... Oh my goodness!
Okay, there it is.
Oh my goodness, Stealth! Do you realize this is the 55th production diary, and I spent 55 minutes muted in quiet contemplation. In a sort of meditative state. And Ian got to, have half a conversation. Lord, I hate that. Can I say, I hate when people take, calls in wildly public places. On oh my lord, when I was in school. I'm so glad I'm out of school for so many reasons these days. Among which is kids calling their, family or other people on the bus. I had this one girl in high school who, I was the last stop on my bus ride, right? This one girl talked to her father on the phone every single day on the phone. It was the worst fucking experience of my life. It was... I hated every moment of hearing her have half of a not interesting conversation with her dad. It was so fucking bad. And every time Yes.
Who else but the most boring person in the world, calls their father after school every day?
That's what I...
talks to them for, an hour.
Just in general, I don't want to hear your half of a conversation. And this does extend to my job, because fucking people will walk into a break room and literally the break room in my job is shared between 3 different departments, so it's never empty, but they walk into the break room and take a call as if it's a private space. Go anywhere else. It's a big building we work in. There are nooks and crannies everywhere for you to take a phone call in. Why are you coming into the break room where there's definitely someone, specifically me, sitting down at that moment? Go anywhere else.
I do normally agree with this point. However, if it wasn't for people taking very loud public phone calls that absolutely should not be anything of the sort, I never would have heard some really amazing gems that I have zero context for, such as a woman who I was walking past while I was walking to work, and the bitch, I don't know what the fucking rest of the context was. All I heard from it was, motherfucker, you know why I'm mad at you. You took her baby and tried to give it to me.
That's an amazing pig. That's an amazing
I was
phrase for pig to raid
I was
into.
Bitch, what?
Also, I love how everything's broken now. I have to go check Stream Elements because apparently fucking nothing's working. Hi, Pig.
Pig rated, right?
Yeah. And I appreciate it. I hope you had fun playing Xenogears. Fucking, I spent an hour of this stream muted, so who knows if that'll see the light of day. But, I don't know. Ian, I get what you're saying, but to me, that's saying no, it's okay that so many people lose the lottery because I won. And I guess to some degree that is how people who win the lottery think. But in my opinion, I don't play the lottery. So fucking... I don't want to...
think that if you're going to have a very loud public phone call that shouldn't be public, it should at least have
entertainment value.
Some typing hot fucking tea.
That's what
we only get one side of it.
This is one reason
that we can formulate random theories.
Yeah, this is one reason I was talking about that girl on my school bus drive, because fucking it was literally I can't stress this enough. I would spend 40 minutes on that fucking school bus every day for 4 years of my life, and this girl for 2 or 3 of them, because she wasn't there the whole time, would spend all of it. All of it. Just imagine a quiet bus ride. Because, like, you know, kids might be mumbling, but they're not, like, actually, like, you know, it's done school. Everyone wants to go home. Imagine a quiet bus ride and fucking just every 5 minutes, like, yeah. Uh-huh.
And then I got up and I threw my paper away.
It was every year every day for 2 to 3 years. I listened to that.
And how old were you at this time?
I was like 15 or 16. So.
Oh my god, that's entirely too old for her to...
Oh yeah, no, it's... Stealth, I did specify. It was in high school. I don't know why it was every day.
I blanked that part out, I must have.
Just saying, like, it's already awful I'm not hearing this entire conversation, that I'm forced to just hear your one end of it. That's already very annoying for me. I don't know if anyone else feels that way.
Okay, answer me this important question.
Go on.
Who called who?
I couldn't tell you
I have a
that.
feeling she called him.
Because, like, I wasn't sitting next to her. That's the other thing. Because she was, like, 4 seats away. She was, like, 4 seats away. But, of course, you could hear her the entire time. Because it was... Because it's the fucking bus and everyone's tired. It's either first thing in the morning and everyone's tired. Or it's last thing at night.
You cut out.
I get out? Am I still able to talk? Is my comeback stream just a disaster?
Oh, no.
Like all my comes are.
You have returned.
Yeah.
Okay, good. But yeah, I couldn't tell you that because she was like 3 or 4 seats away, and I wasn't paying that. I was I can't stress enough how, like, on top of all my antisocial behavior, I can't stress. This is probably why, because I had a girl I was actively trying to ignore as hard as possible, like on a bus for like 3 years. So I remember there was like 1 or 2 years I either wasn't riding the bus or she just wasn't there, I forget. But yeah, it sucked. It sucked really bad. I think she called the person, and I'm pretty sure it was her dad, from what I remember. Because otherwise she was calling someone else again to say nothing. So. It was awful. I'm not gonna mince words, and I think it has probably poisoned me against. I don't know how to draw. End of sentence.
Poisoned you?
It poisoned me against ever like standing next to someone on a phone call, ever. So.
Oh, hold on, I gotta take this.
Oh my lord. Several everyone in stream just I finally turned my mic on just for people to hear me mug Stealth in the background.
Go on.
Of course he's doing the bit.
Oh my god, I can't believe she did that.
Great. I'm glad the improv
I would
classes are
also
paying
love
off.
to mug stuff. I think that's what we should do. We should all get together and just rob Andy.
Yeah. Oh my
You
gosh.
would be very disappointed by the end of it.
Let's be bad. Small mugging.
Should we be bad?
Should we be bad?
Bad.
Let's be bad.
I don't know if you'll make y'all's travel expenses back.
Listen, I'm not getting in. I'm trying to avoid quote unquote not getting into specifics, but also I feel like I would bring up every bad thing happening in the world right now. Well, first off, everyone will leave. Second off, that will be the entire stream. But yeah.
Yeah, and how can it get worse than that girl, like, whenever you were a teenager on the bus talking to her dad every day for 3 years? It doesn't get worse than that.
It doesn't. We're already in the hell dimension thanks to her. And it's always
That's
gonna
not true. She could have talked to her dad about really terrible things.
That is true.
Like that she was pregnant and it was his.
No, that would have been entertaining though. That would have been better. So, what was I just thinking of?
Would you have benefited from knowing that you went to a school? This girl was pregnant from her dad.
Oh, from her dad?
Ian,
no, I didn't hear that
You
part.
live in Florida, I live in Texas. We both did, regardless of what, like, outside circumstances. It's just a statistical impossibility we didn't.
Damn, he's got a point.
But that's different. It's different for us.
It's different for us. It's expected here. Cahill lives in Jersey. They got other shit
honestly,
going on.
though. Honestly, it is
Not as
expected for us.
frowned on as it should be.
I remember hearing from, like, on a video at one point, apparently you can fuck a horse legally in Wyoming.
I am
No,
no longer wanting to be
Washington.
part of this conversation.
Washington. What's
Yeah.
above Oregon?
Mhm.
I'm
Nothing good.
I'm not.
On the bus goes.
That's. That was Trom. Trom is consistently funnier than I am.
No, they should stream or something.
I know. Map of the USA.
Map of the
It is
USA.
Washington. Yeah, it's Washington. Yeah, I think you. Apparently, it's. They decriminalized horse fucking there. But you wouldn't. You still wouldn't.
Out of here.
You wouldn't survive. That's the big thing. So. How are you guys doing today?
Homosexual.
Oh!
Yeah, about the time.
Wow! I need to be the weekend already. I'm gonna be honest. I
agree with that.
I took a long break, and fucking, I don't want to immediately be like, I need another, but also everything in the world always happens all at once, and I need a break. So, I'd be tired. So I don't. That's the thing, right? It's like either shit can be happening or I can be at work. Both happening at the same time means I need to leave immediately right now. So. Oh.
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 Uh-huh.
DK.
Uh-huh.
Donkey Kong.
Uh-huh.
I'm like actively not playing up. I'm not even butting this bit. I'm literally not interacting with it. I'm actively ignoring it.
Oh my god, Dad, this guy's being so annoying right now.
Lord, if she had said that, you can imagine me flying across the bus seat, like Foxy from FNAF, just like I say one thing to someone on the bus for some reason, and then and she's like, oh my gosh, this guy's talking, and I'm dead, dead on the ground.
You sneeze, and she just goes, oh my god, this guy's being so fucking rude. He sneezed while I'm trying to be on the phone.
We're like the only two left on the bus, because again, I was like the last stop, and she says that. And then I'm the only person on the bus after that point, so fuck you. Did you guys ever get into fights in high school?
No.
Ian?
Not physically.
That
I mean,
makes sense.
yeah, I feel like the implication was obviously you meant like physical fights.
Yeah.
We all know that my preferred method of torture is upon the psychological front.
I fucked your dad.
No, but I did get someone to stop wearing an entire color altogether once.
Damn. What was the thing though? I got into like one fight in high school because I was having a bad day and this girl was being just an asshole. So then I like literally walked up to her in the class and picked her desk up off the ground. So that was a fun day.
Not a fight. Not a fight.
I'm not gonna describe things that happened after that, but
Did you knock her teeth out? YN.
Trom saying.
Did you bloodborne her?
I got pretty close. So. Teacher did fucking come in and drag us apart, so there was that.
I still think you should have knocked her teeth out.
Yeah. I was talking. I love how I'm just.
Probably would be good.
Actually, no one heard me talk about how middle school was shit because I was like muted that entire time. But middle school was shit for me, and part of that was probably that there were just some assholes in my middle school. And one guy was like, I might have told the story before, I don't remember. But one guy was like a dick to me, and then like probably like a year or something after that, we were walking in the hall after after lunch, and I guess he got on the wrong person's nerve because that person immediately jumped him, and one of the only things I could see in the crowd was that guy's face just covered in blood. So he got into a fight, not with me, but didn't end amazingly for him. So
I mean, you gotta be able to back it up.
I know, honestly, if you're like fucking with people, and the moment they actually decide to do something about it, you can do nothing, then you are
Like the biggest losers are the people who like put people through all kinds of shit, and then like the slightest inconvenience they can't handle.
yeah.
I thought the biggest losers were the people that like,
On
lost the most weight.
TLC. I saw, as I was working at my job, like yesterday, on TLC, a fucking show, apparently, I guess it's on now, called 1,000-Pound Sisters. And first off,
Yes.
they need to stop just having those kinds of shows in general. But second off, neither of the sisters looked particularly huge. So what I can only imagine is the premise of these shows is that these two sisters are like 500 pounds each, which...
You are correct.
That's not... I don't know how to tell anyone that that's not like a special like... There's a lot... There's like, especially in America, there's like a lot of people who weigh that amount. Two of them being sisters is not inherently like wildly interesting. If which only further lends to me saying that TLC just fat shames people. So
They do.
have you seen the show, Ian?
Nope.
Okay, you just know of its existence. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
I was just saying you know of its existence. You haven't seen it before.
Never
So-
watched it,
but
but I know that it exists
exist.
and can be watched.
Gotcha.
If I'm remembering the show correctly, I
Mhm.
heard that like one of the sisters was actually like kind of like trying to like lose weight because it was incredibly unhealthy for her.
Oh yeah.
But the other sister was kind of like not of the sort.
I mean, fucking
The other sister was like, "Wait, stop! You're going to ruin our show."
my premise. Fucking, well, that's
You don't
why I call it fat
understand.
shaming, because like there's I can't even say they're making a spectacle of it, because like that's like a saying, but that's literally what they're doing. Is they're making a show about people just being bigger than average. And I was about to go on and say like
Bigger, bigger, faster, stronger.
not well, maybe some of those, but I don't think all three at once. Because like usually the
Yeah,
hook is that
that
they're
big.
unhealthy, and like yeah, 500 pounds is just a hard thing to be in so many ways. You know, it's like I think most living creatures struggle with 500 pounds, no matter how you slice it. So
That's true.
I think most living creatures would be crushed by that amount.
exactly. Yeah. Like, you could even be like, well, elephants are, like, really big. And it's like, first off, yes, that doesn't mean life is inherently easy for an elephant. And second off, I think if you still...
Elephants don't pay taxes.
They don't. But I think if you put... Even then, if we just make the premise, creatures struggle carrying around 500 pounds. If you put 500 pounds on an elephant, it won't be happy, so... You know.
I mean,
Don't make the
just-
elephant's head.
Honestly, elephants are great. Who doesn't like elephant?
Elephant.
Who doesn't like a fancy?
Vampy.
Yeah. We love fancy here. What was it? Just thinking of. Oh yeah, stuff. Let me tell you, because I was streaming this for Ian before, but on the device, which I forget if that was during or after fucking stream had no audio. Device I got that plays Game Boy games on my PC. I got a copy of Leaf Green to play on it. And so far, I'm thinking my team is going to be Venusaur, Clefable,
Venusaur.
Dugtrio.
Venusaur.
Venusaur. Venusaur, Clefable, Dugtrio, Snorlax, Starmie. Who was the last one? Oh, Magneton. So, I think that's the team I'm trying out for this playthrough of Leaf Green, as opposed to doing my regular, my standard one. So, and then eventually I'm trying to transfer everything to Heart Gold, Soul Silver. So, which I just have from childhood. So, then it would be Magnezone. And that's it. That's the only person who gets to evolve from trading, so.
Magnabone.
Magnezone. Mascot is Auburn.
Teleports you to Mount Coronet.
Oh! I'm confused. I'm confused normally. I'm always confused on Mount Coronet. So.
Puts you in the Giratina hole.
Damn it. There's a Giratina hole on Mount Coronet. Here's the thing. Hey, I have a lot of I have like a lot of Pokemon games that would otherwise cost a lot of money because I hung on to them from when my parents got it for me and my sister as children. Everyone's gonna be angry at this though. I did have a copy of Platinum. I have lost it because I never played it as a child. So.
Hey, that's your loss.
I know. Well, fucking as a kid. How was I supposed to? You know what's not my loss? I wasn't on Reddit as a child, so I didn't know everyone was like, "That's the best Pokemon game ever." Is Platinum. I was like, okay, fucking, I don't care. I already played Diamond and Pearl.
I mean, for my money, Heart Gold, Soul Silver are the goats. But
yeah.
Oh, for sure.
I will tell you one thing. I am, as I replay Pokemon games, which I'm doing starting with the Gen 1 remakes. I'm going to replay Diamond and Pearl, and like, sure, I might recognize they have some issues. I'm probably still gonna like them plenty, so, like, you know, it's whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not paying thousands of dollars to get a copy of Platinum. Oh, fuck that. GSC is great. What does GSC stand for? I'm blanking right now.
Gold, Silver, Crystal.
Okay. Yeah. No. I saw like a lot of Gen 2 hate on like TikTok a while ago, but I like Gen 2. Just, if not like the region and the Pokedex, just the games in general, because both versions of them include 2 regions, which is like they're like the only Pokemon game to do that. So I think they're worth playing if for no other reason than that. Also, speaking for the originals, the sprite art is amazing, so I'm happy with that.
Or RP.
Ian, what's your favorite Pokemon game?
Soul Silver.
Fair enough. And then I'm pretty sure Stealth answered the same.
Already said that.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm also saying the same thing, so.
We are a monolith. Do not oppose us.
Hive mind. We're like a hive mind. Okay, everyone, we're forming a hive mind, but we all get to keep our individual thoughts. You're like, that's not a hive
Dodrio?
mind. Yeah, I guess. Fucking, this is.
Ian, I'm sorry, you have become a Dodrio of us.
This is how we're gonna save the world. Fucking, everyone becomes like well, it's a Doug trio, not a Do trio. Those are different Pokemon, but it's a Doug trio. Yeah. So it's just a bunch of people, half submerged in the ground, bobbing up and down, and rapidly approaching everyone else, slowly growing in number. Huh.
What is that, like, not common where you're from?
You don't see that walking down the street?
Ian, he doesn't live in the South.
Fair.
He doesn't know about the mole people.
I'm sure you've never encountered giant sandworms.
In fucking Florida. I think a giant sandworm. I think the shy halud would die in Florida for so many reasons. Rest in peace, shy halud. Gone before you.
Shia LaBeouf.
Rest in peace, actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf. Yo, we're drawing a comic strip right now. So let me it's kind of weird that this is the first production diary I'm not dating. I will literally specifically date it now. The creator of Dilbert died today.
Congratulations.
And I opened his webpage and I said, "Holy fuck!" And then I closed his Wikipedia page because holy fuck. I was like, I heard he wasn't. I heard he wasn't the best guy. What did he? Oh my lord! Oh. So. I went to political.
Dude was a massive fucking Dilbert.
So while he invented that noun just to describe himself in a negative way. Fucking, I went to I opened, that tab on the Wikipedia page with political views. I read one sentence and I was like, oh my, oh sweet lord. Yeah. I don't like to speak ill of the dead, but also
I do.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah, I love doing that.
I don't think I have to for this guy. I think anyone who takes even the smallest look at what happened was like, oh my, sweet lord. So, yeah.
He definitely would have taken a call from his dad on the bus.
It was just
And
that.
That's how you know that
There
you're
were
a terrible guy.
There were 3 paragraphs dedicated to how he took calls in public, and I didn't I'm annoyed by that. I didn't think it was that bad, but I guess most people were upset by it. Yeah. I feel like one reason I'm comfortable talking about that is, and I did share it in Barry's Discord, because I think I literally specifically knew about that guy specifically and Dilbert from a Barry stream where he in Gamber or talked about Dilbert briefly. And I was like, huh, I guess that guy's not really cool, so. Oh well, ripperoni.
Also, you're in the comic space. You can talk about it.
I know. Well, still. Like I said, I don't like to speak ill of the dead. And I'm not. But I am saying I saw what he did in life. And I was like, oh, that's not great. So.
I am. Fuck that guy.
I really did like Dilbert. That's kind of what I've taken to saying. It's like if someone passed away and people would agree they weren't the best in life, that's a shame. Because you would have hoped at one point they
You get one of those. And you chose to be a dick.
Yeah, exactly. You would have hoped at some point they did something about that, but oh well. What can you say? So, yeah.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I can say that.
You can say that.
You got this very good.
Oh my lord! I'm debating. I'll probably cut a good amount. This stream will end up being 80 minutes, even though the VOD will be 80 minutes. The stream will have been 2 hours, 2.5 hours, whatever. But I wasn't telling people about me and Deja seeing Wizard of Oz in theaters last night. And first off, that movie is outrageously funny in so many ways. But
The Wizard of Oz?
The Wizard, yes. If you Stealth and Ian, when's the last time you saw Wizard of Oz? Because I think that movie's comedy has aged like a fine wine over literally 80 years.
I think I saw it on Christmas in high school, so probably
It has been quite a very long time.
Okay.
probably 15 years ago.
I don't want to. There's a lot of little jokes you can appreciate. I am going to spoil my favorite joke again. So, Dorothy and the gang, they rock up to Emerald City, and they get in to see the wizard. There was a joke I didn't even notice before that they tell right before they get in, which was very funny. But they go in, and the wizard shows up. Everyone's scared because he's a giant floating head covered in fire. And he's like, I'm a dickhead. So for you to get anything, go kill the most dangerous woman in the world and bring me her most precious item. And they're like, well, that's unreasonable. And he does the thing every dickhead does, where he goes, silence! And the cowardly lion takes a running start, sprints out the room, down the hallway they came into, and takes a flying leap out of a glass window into the street. And when I tell you, it is the most I've ever seen an actor in any movie commit to a leap. He literally goes, he is horizontal in the air. You see him leap like that through a window, and it is incredibly funny. So
That takes some amount of bravery to commit.
I know.
To that.
So, since you haven't seen a lot, that's the thing. is
Because they had the quality along.
Yeah, like and like I was specifically thinking about this even more watching it in theaters. Is I think it's most obvious with Scarecrow, but he's also the first one you meet. Is like Scarecrow is the one literally constantly coming up with ideas. Tin Man cannot stop crying, so he has a heart, and like it's most subtle with Cowardly Lion, but like, yeah, he's afraid, but he's still doing everything, which is literally the definition of courage. So that's it's fun. Wizard of Oz is a great fucking movie.
Yeah. Cues to Jax being like, and this is Scarecrow, he's the dumb one.
Exactly, yeah.
And this yeah.
we love is that Jack slander? Oh, I love it. I love insulting Jax from the Amazing Digital Circus.
Looks like a sausage right now.
You're what?
Oh.
Cat looks like a sausage.
Oh. He has removed all his legs to be the most sausage-like he could possibly be.
Cat is a she.
Oh, you're right.
I can't believe you just misgendered my cat.
My fucking cat. My cat, bro. You can't be misgendering my cat.
And you call yourself an ally.
I was trying to think. Or
No, he's a Dylan.
he calls himself Cahill, which you know. I was gonna talk about another joke I had completely forgotten, but the opening again for friends who haven't seen it in a while and anyone who hasn't seen it in general. The opening to Wizard of Oz, which admittedly I feel like almost takes longer than it should because it's in black and white, and then it takes 20 minutes until you're in the colored part. But fucking, you know, there's a lady, I forget her real.
Also the first movie that came out.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, that's part of it. But that's literally me judging it from like a modern day perspective. When again, I have actively said in this stream, it has aged like a fine fucking wine. Except for, you know, all the awful treatment of the actors on set, but that's just Hollywood in general. That hasn't changed. But like lady in real life, whose name I forget because it is just the Wicked Witch. That's the whole bit with the movie. She's like, I'm gonna kill your dog because I'm an asshole. And she's like, you can't kill my dog. You're like, I'm going to. Here's a letter that says I get to kill dogs whenever I feel like it. And, you know, Dorothy starts crying.
He gave her that.
The sheriff, apparently, but fucking who knows. Wow. I didn't see the letter. Always make sure it's signed by a judge, folks. But fucking, so, like, Dorothy runs off crying because this lady's taking her fucking dog. And her uncle is just like, I'm not gonna fight the police. And then her aunt is also like, well, I'm also not gonna fight the police, but she goes up to the lady and she's like, I've been waiting for 60 years to tell you what I think of you, but being a Christian, I can't do that, so I'm going to leave. And then she leaves. So, again, it's a very funny movie. I like it a lot. Book's also very good, but oh yeah, there's also we should just watch Wizard of Oz together. It's fucking great. So I'm not gonna tell you all the good parts of Wizard of Oz because there's a lot of them. I need to watch more like just cinema in general, but I'll stand by just like I fucking love Wizard of Oz. So
I
fucking love Wizard of Oz. Oh, he's big here. What about Zardoz? I don't know who that is. Zardons these nuts. I was also saying, almost certainly when I was muted, I like to say, now that's funny. And I don't know if that's a reference in anything else, but for me that's a reference to Death Battle. In like their Joker Death Battle, when like his opponent brings out a giant mech, he's just like, now that's funny. And fucking, I just think about that a lot whenever something slightly unexpected happens. So, and that's me watching Wizard of Oz. So, oh. Do you guys have a decently old movie y'all like? 80s or before? I would say.
The original The Thing.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
No, we watched together?
We did watch that together, Ian.
Stealth, can we watch that together one hangout night?
I would love to.
Because fuck it. Here's
I
the
do
thing.
love that movie.
I was literally talking with someone today. It's like, typically, I'm a depressed fucking guy, if you can't tell. So like most of the time,
What?
things like horror and like very depressing drama that I don't want to watch. And like I do want to watch the thing, but it has a lot of body horror. So you know, it's like I'm a little nervous.
Practical effects, insane.
Yeah. But if I'm with one of my best friends watching it, then I'm like, this will be a much better time. And I will be able to absorb this movie on some level without just going into a very dark place. So, all right, Stealth. I'm gonna watch The Thing for the first time with you, and right here I have 2 edibles I'm going to eat at the same time.
Have fun.
Now that's funny. Just fucking...
Now that's what I call corn.
Now that's corn. What are we gonna do with all this corn? I love corn.
Where's Pig to say congratulations?
Congratulations.
No, corn grabulation. Where you must grab the corn.
Grab the corn.
Firmly grasp your corn.
I saw someone at... You know, I was gonna say I saw someone being like, are state fairs still a thing? And...
Yep.
Yeah.
They are.
I know Texas has a big one, and then I also saw Ice Cream Sandwiches video on, I think, Minnesota's state fair. I don't know if they still do that, because fucking that video might actually predate COVID. I haven't checked, so... Videos on YouTube's are in a weird-ass space, because, you know, it's been around for a long-ass time now. Congratulations.
Good try, Trump.
Portmanteaus are hard. So, yeah. I don't...
What's about toes?
Toast?
Toes?
Toast?
I also probably just didn't get picked up, but fucking... I'm gonna see Fellowship of the Ring in theaters on Friday, so I'm looking forward to that.
No, you're not.
I'm not?
Nope.
Oh, I'm gonna walk into the sea then.
Well.
Well.
You know, I guess that's just how it be, I guess.
This is how it is. Lord of the Rings is a good movie.
And then the smash cuts to Ian on a boat with his Cahill nuts out.
I just saw a different fucking completely unrelated shit post today of like a guy with a big ass net. He was like real. It was almost like a homemade contraption, because it wasn't like, you know, a net on a winch. It was by a riverbed, and it was like connected to one pole he was pulling in. But it was a big net taking up the whole riverbed, and as he pulls it in, there is one small fish flopping in the middle. The first comment was, "That's so much funnier than if you had caught none of them." I found that very amusing. So, Lord, I did more. Here's Wizard of Oz.
The worst.
Oh, go on.
I was gonna say the only thing worse than a nat 1, a nat 2.
It's not even notable. You just failed badly. It doesn't even get to be fun now. Anyway, I was just gonna say the last Wizard of Oz thing is that, like, literally the night before, my parents were having like big ass bucket of popcorn upstairs, and I wasn't upstairs, and I could have just been like, "Can I have some popcorn?" They'd be like, "Yeah," but I didn't feel like doing that, and I was like, "I want my own popcorn." I was like, "Oh, we're at movies." So I got a jumbo popcorn when we went to see Wizard of Oz. And it made it through most of the flick till about the third act, when Deja spilled the whole thing. it was admittedly very
I will
funny.
never forgive you.
It was not exactly a sold-out theater, so it's not like we spilled it on anyone, and it's not like the techs had a lot of cleaning up to do, but still, I was like, Deja. So...
You're like my fucking popcorn.
My fucking popcorn.
You are so lucky you got me a speed racer.
That is true. Chat, I didn't even tell chat that I got a fucking, like, literally 3-foot size Mach 5 from Speed Racer from 1990s because of Deja. It's so fucking cool. So, very happy. We should watch Speed. We need to schedule some fucking movie footballs stuff. We shall start with The Thing, and then one night we'll watch Red Line and Speed Racer because I've been wanting to do a double feature of that. So those movies fucking rule. So me and Stealth, what are the two Digimon specials that we watched? Like,
the first one's just like,
yeah.
I forget. I mean, I just call it the Hikari Goka.
Okay, that's your
not
name.
its official name.
Okay, that's what I thought it was, and I was like, I didn't remember what it was specifically.
And then our war game.
Yeah, those are pretty good. I love how they were animated. So.
And then when we get a little bit more into O2, we'll watch Hurricane Touchdown.
Yeah, that makes sense. I literally said to Stealth, I was like, it's brave of them for them to call this like Digimon O2, because in many ways it just feels like fucking season 2 of Digimon Adventure, if I'm being completely honest. So.
Well, yeah, I mean it is Digimon Adventure O2. But...
so, fucking, I said this to Stealth like 3 times. I'm gonna say it on stream because I need everyone to hear this. When I was a kid, there was like JetX, right? That was one of the.
You were a young boy.
My father bought me cable so he didn't have to raise me himself. So I was watching JetX, right, which was like Disney's cartoon channel that wasn't Disney Channel, right? And that was where like Power Rangers was shown when I was a kid, and yada yada yada. And also some anime. I forget if Digimon Tamers was on that specifically, but I saw Digimon Tamers. It was? Okay.
Yeah.
And the fact that, for some reason, during one of the transformation sequences in that anime, the children get naked, I was like, I don't think there's a regular cartoon. So that was like my first exposure to anime. So I have always, to some degree, remembered Digimon Tamers. When we were watching O2, Stealth told me that Digimon Adventure is a fictional show within the fiction of Digimon Tamers, and I went insane. Like, silently, I went insane there. And I was just like, I need to watch Digimon Tamers, like, yesterday, I think. What do you mean Adventure is a show within that world that Digimon also exists in? So, I'm very excited to see that. But O2's been fun. It's been a unique series for passing the torch, which I always enjoy. The last one, because they've been doing like a special. Anyone who's seen this already knows they've been doing like a special evolution that's different from normal ones. But then in the last episode we watched, they did just do a normal evolution from OG Digimon. And I was like, that's neat. I love to see that shit. So.
Digital Digimon.
Digimon are digital.
Speaking of Digimon, Andrew, not only do I need to continue playing Digitmin, but also we need to continue the Digitmin series that you and I were watching together.
Which one were you guys
Ghost
watching?
Game?
Oh!
Yeah, Ghost Game.
We did start that, but then we like caught up while it was airing, and then Stealth was like, I didn't like how it ended, so, you know.
There's a lot of lost potential there.
I was telling Stealth
it was still an enjoyable ride.
I was telling Stealth that one of my favorite things about Digimon Adventure, and something I did remember from my childhood, was like their portrayal of the digital world in that like series, and that changes with later Digimon adaptations. So I can understand and somewhat relate to that, because obviously they're not going to do the digital world the same as they did in the fucking 90s. Rest in spaghetti.
What kind of spaghetti?
I love spaghetti.
Angel hair spaghetti. with
angel
with butter and salt, because I have autism. So
not even like just like marinara sauce?
No.
Just butter salt?
Yes. Yeah, an Italian person would kill me. I know. Most people would kill me.
You also break the noodles before you put them in?
What's that?
Do you also break the noodles before you put them in?
No, I don't. I wouldn't do that. Okay.
Like a fucking psychopath?
No. I just don't like chunky sauce. Or tomatoes very much, to be fair.
Oh, neither do I.
Yeah, well.
I don't get the chunkies. I get the very smooth.
Ian, let me ask you something.
And I also only put enough sauce on my spaghetti so that it just kind of like turns the spaghetti a little red, because I also don't want to eat like heaping amounts of sauce.
What's the thing though? Ian, let me ask you something. Have you
Yes.
or do you eat things that you don't really like but are just kind of okay with, like regularly? Like, have you consumed things where you're like, this isn't the best, but I'll keep eating it? Like that kind of stuff?
Yes, but
Mm-hmm.
I only continue eating it until I'm done with it.
Yeah.
Because like oh, it is here. I most likely paid for it. I'm not obligated to eat it.
Okay. We've talked
I
about
won't ever go out of my way to
Yeah.
get it ever again.
We've
But
talked
like,
Yeah,
go on. Stealth.
I mean, just like convenience food. Like this
Yeah.
is close to my workplace or something like that.
Okay.
oh no, I don't even do that.
I need to stress, and we've talked about this on stream before, I'm going to reiterate it. I need to stress, I can't do that. Okay? And this isn't I don't like to do that. No. I cannot eat anything my body doesn't love. If I don't love the taste and mouthfeel of a food, my body reflexively gags it up. Like, I cannot stomach it. And I don't like living like that. I don't know why my brain is like that, but it is. So I've adapted.
I mean, I have to like it to like some degree.
Well, everyone has to like the food they're eating to some. If you just hate the food, then you're not gonna eat it. Period. But I know.
Oh, you say that. You've never met people like my dad or my boyfriend.
Damn.
They're like, well, it's edible. Therefore,
Your dad, I get. He's a repressed Florida man, but your boyfriend? Damn.
Also
you guys
a
are
plus Florida
fucking-
man.
I mean, I guess you're not wrong.
I'm like, you guys are fucking freaks, and you should all feel that. But at the same time, it is kind of a blessing, because then if I ever decide to try something new and I don't like it,
You
I
just
can
hand it to them.
immediately pawn it off to one of them.
I don't know how my sister feels about different food, but that's because whereas I ate basically nothing as a child, she ate everything. So if there was ever a food she didn't adore, I'd never heard about it. So she just was like, "There's food time to eat." So she also did this thing. When we were kids. I literally did not lose any baby teeth for the longest time, to the point they had to do surgery on me because I had 2 rows of teeth growing in at one point. But my sister, I think 4 of hers fell out in a day. So she's always been polar opposites, her and I. What else was I thinking of? Oh right, there's one VTuber I've been meaning to watch, Moo Clover. They're like a very cute cow creature. Right now, I think they're a plush burger, to be specific. But I think they were.
I think that's just one of their, like.
Oh yeah, they have a million ones.
Yeah.
But I saw a clip of theirs where they were talking about, apparently they were getting dentist surgery done, and their dentist doctor came in, was like, "Hey, I'm not doing this surgery on you," and they were like, "Why not?" They're like, "I'm scared." They're like, "What?"
Huh?
And they're like, "The root of your tooth hooks around the nerve in your jaw, and if I pull that wrong, you lose function of your jaw, so I'm not performing the surgery."
Oh!
And they're like, "I'm glad they did that, but
That's
also,
fair.
yeah." They're like, "Hey, good doctor. Awful to hear. Awful thing to hear about procedure I'm getting done." So
It does give me the similar feeling to when, because I used to have braces, and this one, at first I was just kind of like in the spacers, and we were just like waiting for like a tooth to come down, but we literally were waiting for fucking years. And eventually my mom got fucking fed up with it,
Oh yeah.
and she was like, "We're going to go see a different person because this is fucking redonk."
Yes.
And I was like, "So true, bestie." We go to a different person to be like, "Yeah, we just want a second opinion because what the fuck?" And they're like, "Oh, well, here's the thing. If they continue to do that and wait for your like tooth to come down, nothing would ever happen. They should have been like, they should have taken like an X-ray to see what's going on because your tooth
Damn.
is almost completely fused to your skull."
Ooh. Ooh.
Hmm.
Oh. Oh no.
So I had to get a surgery to like detach it from my skull.
A surgery.
My There's so much information. It's fine. It's chill. Whatever. I don't care. My sister. These are all like just family stories you tell strangers anyway. So my sister, again, polar opposites. She lost all her teeth at once, but then they're like, "You will have braces," and she was like, "Okay, I guess." Her braces lasted longer than my parents' marriage did. She had those things on for so fucking long, to the point that they went to a different dentist, and my dad was like, "Hey, you're taking these out of her right the fuck now, or I'm going to get very mad at you." They're like, "You got it, my guy. Understandable. Have a great day." So I had braces for like 6 months, and it was done.
I was in braces from middle school to, I believe I finally got them out for my senior year in high school.
No, at least you look nice for prom.
Which is not at all how long you're supposed to be wearing them.
Everyone should trust their doctors and scientists, but also doctors suck. So you know. Lord, there's like a lady on TikTok I've seen whose like whole thing is talking about roller coasters and stuff. She's like, "You're not gonna die on a roller coaster. You didn't almost fall out of a roller coaster because either you did or the restraints worked." And I get what she's saying, but it's hard for me to take seriously because, like, people do die on roller coasters. Like, that does happen. Like, not a lot. Like, very rarely. But you can't be like...
But enough to where it is a statistic.
Once! Once would be enough for me. Like, roller coasters' whole thing is already instilling fear in you. If one person does die for real on a roller coaster, that is enough for me to be like, okay, roller coasters are somewhat dangerous, so...
There was actually a ride up in Orlando. I think you were already gone by the time that it was like all happening or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But someone just like, they were doing, it's one of those like giant like drop tower type things.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them, they for sure were just like, "No, yeah, this person's secure, this person's secure." A light like came on, because there's no also like a light above the chairs where if it's like green, it means they're secure. If it's red, you're not. So you have to redo it. The light turned green.
Mm-hmm.
And so like they went up all the way up, but it turns out it absolutely should not have been green. Like bolts came undone from this person because they were also a bit too big to actually fit on the right. Yeah, they were a bit too big to actually like fit inside this chair. So he just very much should not have been on it in the first place. Mm-hmm. And so they got all the way to the top, and like when it did, like that jiggle shake, like when you get to the top, and like when it like clunks into place and it does that like big shake. Mm-hmm. His like fastener thing completely went undone.
No.
Yeah, and he plummeted all the way down and died on impact. Actually, no, sorry, he did not die on impact. He died in the ambulance on the way to the hospital.
Yeah, that's not great.
Oh, that's worse.
Yeah, it is. So I did used to work,
and it was videotaped, and I watched it.
So like, I used to work at Six Flags, right? And rest in spaghetti, which I'm just saying preemptively. I don't think it shut down, but they fucking took out King Dakar, so what the fuck, And fucking...
I don't know, but go on.
I've ridden El Toro, and if my friends here do not know what Toro is, it is...
That's me. I'm one of them.
It is. It's also a massive, massive fucking wooden roller coaster, right? At...
Those words don't gel well with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Fucking Busch Gardens here in Florida. There was a wooden coaster that everyone was like, "Oh my god, no, it's so safe and it's so much fun." And I was like, absolutely the fuck not. I am not ever going onto a roller coaster that's made out of fucking wood. How fucking dare you?
Do you know what its name was or no? Because I almost want to be like, is this like when I
it's
say
one that no longer exists.
Okay. When I say Toro is it is a staggering feat of wood and steel. This roller coaster, right? And I've ridden it. I liked the ride. Okay. I I was also, I think, in the employ of Six Flags Great Adventure when the train did come right off the tracks on that bad boy, injuring about a dozen people.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And to be clear, I was about to talk about like how like your county fair coaster probably isn't 100% safe. Fucking that is like a high profile roller coaster in general, and the entire train came off the tracks. So are you big on roller coaster stuff or no?
I don't like heights.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm not a big
I don't
roller
think I
coaster.
knew that about you.
I'm not a big roller coaster guy in general, so you know.
I kind of am. My boyfriend's crazy about them because he used to work at Cedar Point.
Gotcha. But yeah, me, I like a dark ride.
Cedar Point. I hardly know her point.
Lord, Kane is like objectively the worst, but also he's still probably, if not my favorite character, at least like my second or third favorite character in Digital Circus. So sometimes he gets on my nerves, but then like the fucking Chinese room bit where he's like, "Shut up! You're only making the bit take longer."
And the fact that Kinger's the only one that laughs at it's really good too.
So yeah, I mean, I legitimately don't know how Gooseworks feels about their creation. I hope they're okay. I think I've said that before on stream. I'll continue to say it. Am from I Have No Mouth, but I'm a Scream. Except instead of hating humanity so much, he can't fucking stomach it. He loves humanity so much that everything is bad. Is such a good idea for a character that, yeah. No wonder Digital Circus rules, so. Also, it even has some of that fucking smiling friend shine on it now, because that fucking fish bit was incredible. Hey there! You wanna find my hidden treasure, you're gonna have to try harder than that. So, very funny.
I'm the one who lies!
Dude, you ruined it. We're just both laughing at that bit now, so. It's good, it's funny, so. Lord, speaking of good...
I should be allowed to be a scrump.
A scrump? A schmoogle?
You know.
The Scrumpin' PC?
No, just the scrump.
Lord, I was...
Standard scrump.
This so embodied my feelings today. It's insane, and there's literally no way you can understand what I'm about to say, which is the fun part about this. Because I was kind of having a rough day with stuff going on, and then Super iPod Wolf put out a post. He was like, I got this very sweet message from someone on my Patreon about how much my work has. Yeah, you know. Okay, now you know. So you saw it. About someone who about how my videos help this person and how it inspired them, and then I look at their username and it is Smurf Fetishes 67. and then he made a follow-up post of like, I'm not kink streaming. If you need to jerk it to Smurfs to get through this godforsaken day, you do that. It's like if it's not hurting anyone, then you know what? Yeah, go for it. Why not? So.
And you look at their socials and like their first post is sexy Gargamel or something.
Yeah.
Oh. Not even a Smurf?
No, it's not.
No.
I was literally about to be like, it's not the characters you'd expect from the Smurfs. I think I've said, oh my lord. Because me and Deja were at Wizard of Oz and we were seeing it. And first off, for whatever, actually I'm not going to say like the specific lineup of movies that were playing there, because I really don't need people tracking my location with that. But we were already just like, haha, funny movie theater. We go in, we're watching the trailers, and like there's not necessarily a lot of movies playing at the moment, which is like, I don't care, fucking Hollywood can suck my nuts, it's whatever. But then they play the trailer for the new Cat in the Hat movie, and first off, I can't express how
There's
much
another Cat in the Hat movie?
and I can't express how much I don't give a fuck. And Ian, the trailer's been out for so long, and it's only one trailer. It's been one trailer this entire time, and
The Cat in the Hat fandom is starving.
I mean, I will say the last one that we had, that live action one, that one should have been the last one. Not because it was bad, but because you can't improve upon perfect.
Like, and that's the same thing with like the Grinch thing, right? Like, to some degree, it
Or
either
the Jim Carrey one.
yeah, and they did make another one of those with Benner Snitch Cumberbatch, and fucking, it's like those are such insane movies to such a degree for so many reasons, like the fact that Jim Carrey had to get fucking Navy SEAL torture training to make the movie is like
what
the makeup process of like literally sculpting clay and like yak hair onto Jim Carrey's face was so intensive. He was willing to return his entire paycheck, which was a couple $1 million, to the studio if he was allowed to quit. And they were like, okay, what would be easier than that, though, is if we get a former Navy SEAL in here and we have them coach you through torture training so you will be able to sit there 6 hours a day to become the Grinch. And they did that. That's a real thing that happened. And that's why you shouldn't make another Grinch movie, right? But the Cat in the Hat is also just like such a nothing. Like, it's not that it's a nothing character. It's that Hollywood doesn't fucking...
butchered it?
Yeah, it's like... Hollywood isn't okay with the Cat in the Hat just being like a fantastical guy who shows up when kids are bored and fucks with their house, right? Like, they need to have him be more than that. So for some reason in the new one, he's like going to lose his job at the place where everyone has like a rhyming item with them, because that was always in the book and like what everyone loved about it, right? And like, just
Yeah.
I think that's less like of a fucking Cat in the Hat movie and more of just like a Dr. Seuss universe movie.
it's
Dr. Scoopers.
The DSU, the Dr. Seuss.
we here at
Sorry, the
Universal
DSU,
Pictures
the Dr. Seuss cinematic universe.
we here at Universal Pictures are so fucking committed to shitting on Dr. Seuss's grave that we started taking turns in a 24-hour rotating shift to make sure someone's always doing it. Like, it is such an insane
Say what you
thing.
will.
Mhm.
Say what you will. I am very excited for the one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish murder mystery.
Okay, no, I would actually be so.
I was
down
about
for
to
that.
say, so you don't understand. This is the fucking problem. They would never do that. They would never have fun like that. Because they can't understand. And the fact that the Cat in the Hat movie, both of them in some ways, but at least Michael Myers is like insane and he makes wildly R-rated jokes for some reason as the Cat in the Hat, is like, at least that's something, right? But they wouldn't be able to conceive of a fun movie. And the fact that the Cat in the Hat, like the new one, is like, I'm gonna teach you how to have fun, as he's just like, as he's dancing to like a 2011 song. It's really bad. So anyway, I started blasting. But yeah, so I feel like that's literally one reason I went to go see Wizard of Oz in theaters, is like, I am more okay with them just being like, would you like to see like your favorite movies on the big screen again? And be like, I would like to do that actually, as opposed to just like, for the 7th time, we're trying to make the Cat in the Hat. We swear. This...
Psych, you are now watching the live-action Lion King.
Haha, I got you. No
With
refunds.
Beyonce. Let's not forget that Beyonce was in that movie.
Oh, Lord, of course she was. That is, oh my lord, don't even get me started on the fucking live-action Lion King. Talk about misunderstanding the entire point of the original product. Great, good job. You failed in every way possible. This is why I was like, I don't even...
not feel the love tonight.
No. This might have been when I was muted. Fucking, I was literally saying, it's just like, I would say the rumor that, because I was talking about the movie Reanimated, where a child is injured at an amusement park. Look at that, we brought it back around. And then has the brain of the creator of the amusement park implanted in his head to keep him alive, so now he can see cartoon characters. This is a thing I watched as a child. But anyway,
Wait, is there like a little gopher guy or something?
Yes, there was. Yes. Okay.
Holy fuck, you've awakened something in me.
Exactly. I remember that like every like 6 months
Great,
or
Cahill,
something.
now he's gay.
I've been there, done that. It continues to do that.
But I was literally being like, the fucking Walt Disney head in Ice Myth is so wildly unnecessary because they just suck for real. And I was like, but you know what? That was from a simpler time where they kind of sucked less, and like maybe you did need to make something up to have something to poke fun at, like in the before times, but not now, not today. So that's where we're at. That's where we're
In the
at.
before slime.
They can. Oh my lord! This is another thing I was talking about. I didn't even know the trailer for this was out. Fucking The Mandalorian Grogu. We saw a trailer for that waiting for Wizard of Oz, and I literally looked at Deja and I was like, I like Star Wars ostensibly. I need them to call it something besides The Mandalorian and Grogu. That name sucks so bad. Like, you just call it The Mandalorian movie or something. Like anything.
Star Wars.
Or just name the movie just The Mandalorian's name.
Din Djarin. No, because my point is like, and like I love buying into fiction, like unironically. That I like doing that. Those aren't words, is the thing. Mandalorian and Grogu are made up words. So if I say to someone, "Do you want to go watch The Mandalorian and Grogu?" it feels stupid. And no amount of buying into the fiction of Star Wars will fix that for me, because I do have to go, like I have to say to someone, tickets for Mandalorian and Grogu. And I don't want to say that, so call it something else. They could make a bunch of... Do you know, they would unironically make $1 million. Like, okay, we're going to put Star Wars in theaters, and we have human... we have human Jabba in it. So, if you want to see that.
Woo!
Yeah. Do you know about that stealth or no? I don't know how much.
No!
I didn't know. Yeah, the original, like the theatrical version of Star Wars. Like,
A human person has joined.
yeah. Original.
That's actually untrue.
What?
I'm not a human.
Oh! Are you like a
It's a pig.
slug? Are you like in the screenplay a slug man, but they can't
I'm
get...
famously a pig.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. But yeah, anyway.
Fantastic.
Yeah, Dick Pig.
Pig will remember this because he's old. The original version of Star Wars didn't have like slug Jabba because they couldn't do that back then. It just had like a guy in like fur, and he was like, "Hey Han, where's my money?" And Han just said the thing he said normally, and he was like, "Oh, forget about it." And then he walks off screen.
Oh, was it Jim Carrey after the SEAL training?
it's Jim Carrey. He's wearing all black. He comes up
Field
behind
Team 6
Son.
training?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you not know this, Pig? I will repeat it for you because it is very funny. Or no? Pig.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so Jim Carrey, when he made the seminal film The Grinch, back in the early 2000s,
Good word.
The Grink.
he went to the studio and he was like, "Hey, I will give you millions of dollars back if I can quit, because getting in the makeup every day is killing me." So they said, no, Jim Carrey. What will be easier is we bring in a former Navy SEAL, and they will teach you how to endure literal torture, so that way you can sit in a chair for 6 hours and become the Grinch.
Yes, I remember reading about this, and it's an insane story.
Yeah, which
It's
is also
actively the funniest thing.
exactly
Oh, it
the
is.
funniest
concept.
thing that could have
Just the
ever
concept.
happened.
Like, it's so
Okay, so we can
so
have
funny.
options. We can make the costume less terrible, or
Well, no,
we
like,
can.
I think last
That was never even an option.
No, I
Maybe.
think I think I literally heard from, like, last time I heard this, and this might be apocryphal, but like still, last time I heard is like Jim Carrey was like, "I want to look like the book Grinch, so do that." But you know, it was torture doing that. So he was like, "Well, I can't look like the book Grinch, and if that's the case, then I quit." And they're like, no.
Oh, but you can, and you will.
You will. Once you go through army training, for real. So, it's a fun
Army
time.
training. Once you get trained by fucking someone in the goddamn FBI,
Also, Pig, I'm going to
once
repeat
you
this.
have the same training as we give the people who work in Guantanamo, you
Ooh.
will be allowed to continue.
Grinch, Cindy Lou Who buddy cop movie.
I am kind of down for
None
that.
of those words are in the
I had to take a minute to process it.
I just love the complete silence.
I think we all had to, like, collectively just take a moment to fully
it's like the Mandalorian and
listen,
Grogu.
comprehend
You weren't
that you had
speaking
said.
English for a second.
How much we didn't, and how much we didn't want you to said it.
I just had to. I was like, what the fuck did he just say to me? Was that like problematic? What did he? What was those words? Was I just thinking of? All right, I was just thinking of like Grinch parodies online because those are also wildly funny. I've seen a couple, but one of those, and it's from one of the guys who they had on Smiling Friends, is like a different version of the Grinch song, and it's like, "You're poor, Mr. Grinch. You like to drink piss." It keeps getting more. It was very funny. Anyway, Pig, I have to repeat something for the third time because I don't think you heard it any times, and I have to ask you a question. When I say, like, now that's funny, do you know what I'm referring to or no?
I feel like you've mentioned it before.
The
thing is, it does ring a bell.
It's a death battle thing. So it's like a not notable line from a death battle. So that's why I was curious if you would know.
Yes, I do remember that.
Yeah.
But it's not a death battle I watch frequently.
Oh, I like that one, the Joker versus Sweet Tooth. I think it's
That's
well
the one
done
I was,
animation. So Stealth, would you watch Buggy versus Sukuna? I've seen a lot of animations.
Yes, I fucking would.
I literally saw a TikTok about that, and it's like, well, fucking Buggy. They literally talk about the Buggy ball, and then it's like, but I don't think Buggy could survive Fuego, which is like a fire attack Sukuna has for no fucking reason, because that's how JJK works. And I was like, he survives so many explosions. He could definitely survive the fucking fire attack. There's nothing Sukuna can do. It's over. So
genuinely, a huge part of the problem with like One Piece in general compared to a lot of other universes, JJK is just not on the scale as early stuff in in One Piece. One Piece is so busted.
One Piece is very fun. Well, I wouldn't even say One Piece is busted in like the way like Dragon Ball is, where like with how the fights work, they have to keep, you know, going like planet size or what have you. For One Piece, it is like specifically like Buggy versus Sukuna, you know, in that this One Piece,
because everything Sukuna does, Buggy is basically immune to.
Exactly. This person's Devil Fruit and power set are so wildly specific to counter this situation that it doesn't matter what this character's upper limits are. They can't do anything to this person.
Reminds me of a certain recent death battle. Actually, a couple recent death battles, but specifically one.
Which recent death battle?
The one that makes you sad.
Ah, you're right. I was thinking of. I was trying to think of
is it the one you didn't watch because you
Probably.
knew the outcome and were not happy with the outcome?
I don't know about not
disagreeing.
being...
No,
Yeah.
I don't mean not happy in terms of not happy with their analysis. Not happy because of what it means.
Yeah. I'm trying. Let me. What were some of the?
It's a damn good death battle though.
They did. I think it got a little rough this season, but they did some really good death battles. So that one, I didn't watch that one. I should. That's like a re-release or something. That one. I don't care about that one. That's fucking My Hero Academia versus JJK. So, you know. Oh, the one I was thinking.
Soul Form Superior. Try helping out.
Fucking the one I was thinking about was like Dio versus Alucard, which like when they announced that, I was like, well, Alucard could win unless Dio kills him instantly 3 million times, which he can do. And then Death Battle was like, Dio can kill him instantly 3 million times, so he wins. And I was like, that's fair. So, like, understandable.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah. And also, like, he's not weak to, like...
The problem is Dio is just... He's just his own phenomenon.
Yeah. Well, Dio is like a... And also, they also pointed out, it's like fucking... Alucard specifically uses, like, magic shit to fight vampires in his world. And, like, he's strong to begin with, but, like, that's his arsenal. But Dio is, like, a biological vampire. He is not satanic. He is just... He is a creature. So, fucking... Religious artifacts do not work on him. Does not matter. But Death Battle's fun. I always say people need to give them more slack because they have a high production value, and it's fun to watch even if you're like, this analysis.
I think one of my favorite things is when there's a death battle where I don't actually know either character, and I come away really liking both of them.
Oh yeah, well that I love watching.
Kyle Rayner versus Shimon the Digger.
Yeah,
that's a good death battle.
I got to.
That made me feel things.
Yeah, I literally was thinking earlier today, still, I need to finish Gurren Lagann, because I got to a certain early point in Gurren Lagann, and you might know exactly what I'm talking about, because at a certain point where things take a turn, and I'm like, oh. So, I'll take a minute, and then I forgot to
I will say,
that minute became years.
Yeah.
Nobody in or out of canon has ever hit the in Brightest Day and Darkest Night harder than Kyle Rayner does in that fight.
Sure. Anyway, Ben 10 still should have fucking won against Green Lantern. I don't care. Pig is always like, no.
I don't know if I actually watched it. I don't know if I actually watched it.
I think the outcome was correct. I think the way they showed it.
That's fair. For me, because like you were, and I do get death battles like, oh, they go all out. It doesn't matter. Like I get that. For me, even for like top tiers, typically, doing any like reality bending or anything like that is a pretty big like endurance and strength feat. For like they have to fucking go for it real quick, to like make like wild shit happen with a Green Lantern ring. Like that's their whole thing. But Ben pulls out Alien X so quick. Like he has done it on a dime for nothing. The idea that fight would, like that's my problem. And like
the thing is, like, Hell has survived universal destruction.
And that's right. That's how you were saying.
It doesn't matter that Alien X can destroy the universe.
Yes.
Because Hell survives it.
Yeah, and I get it. And that's what you were saying about like presentation and stuff. But like,
yeah.
For me, I don't know. It's just like it's hard for them. It's hard for me to. It's probably just because DC is so shit at showing off Green Lantern. That's probably it. That's probably more DC's fault than Death Battle's fault.
I will accept that as a better argument.
So it's like, oh well.
It wasn't super recent, but I think one of my favorite episodes, in terms of absurdly powerful characters, was Vegeta versus Thor.
Oh fuck yeah, Lord, I love that because I need to read more Thor. I have some right here. I literally said, you don't understand. Thor recently, like literally not too long before that death battle happened, killed Galactus and the guy who was in charge of the guy who killed Galactus's old universe. He did that by himself in one issue because he had become the king of Asgard and was a god. And they didn't use that in the death. They literally had to take like the Shonen Jump from the week of that death battle to give Vegeta everything. Thor used a 10th of what he could do and he still won. Like, it's a cool battle. It wasn't close.
No, they didn't give Thor his battle rage. They didn't give him the Odin Force, which he justifiably should have.
Yes. So.
Like, Thor scales some, but like the animation is one of my favorite things.
No, it's great.
That they have actual TFS Vegeta in there.
Yeah. This is something maybe Ian and Stealth can like more. Jonathan versus Tanjiro is like an all-timer. That one is so fucking good. And also I love dub for my boy Jonathan.
I love
that one. Rule. It is cinema. It is so fucking good. It is great.
Jonathan moving his own lung to dodge a killing blow is the most JoJo thing that has ever occurred.
Also, just like I can't stress how much that makes sense. Tanjiro's fucking built for like however old he is, like 14, 15, 16. Jonathan is like 6'5" and 300 pounds of pure muscle. The moment either of them lost their swords, the fight was over because Jonathan broke him like a twig. Like, it is ridiculous. He is nothing but pure muscle. It is hilarious. So.
I still want to see. I don't know if it's actually close, but I just think it would be fun. Especially because they're both slightly comedic characters as well as being insanely overpowered. I want to see Luffy versus Plastic Man.
Oh, that would actually be really good. So, I'd watch that. I'd love to read more Plastic Man too, but he honestly hasn't gotten a lot of solo runs. He's a good character. He's a good fun guy. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end it, the stream, but you know, we'll see how this turns out as a
of all the things you could end.
Yeah.
That's good, because when you say I think I'm gonna end it.
Yeah, no, I realized that after I said it, but listen, it's been a weird day. And fucking that started with like 50 minutes of me not talking apparently. So we will see
neat.
how the VOD turns. I'll probably leave like some of the fucking VOD where I was muted in there, but there's definitely like 20 minutes where I'm like, this is going. So ripperoni. I appreciate my friends being here though. That's what I was saying, you know. Weird day, sucky in some ways, and I was happy to see my friends, so that's why I was like, yippee. We could talk about dumb things. Yippee hooray. Oh my lord, you died. I never should have told you this story. This is awful. That's also, unironically, the fact that I unmuted, and the first thing that the two of you had me talk about was that girl who I've not thought about in years, is probably why I'm keeping the stream, just because it's fucking like, oh my lord. It's insanity.
The world needs to know. It needs to be out there.
Hey, if you talk...
I actually don't think I want to know.
Okay, Pig. Okay, well let me just ask you, Pig. How do you feel about people who like walk into an area and just like take a phone call in front of everyone? How does that make you feel?
Homicidal.
Okay, good. Because I dealt with that every day in high school on a bus for like 3 years. It was really bad. It has radicalized me against that behavior. I hate it. And people do it at work, so it gets me even angrier, so... I get it to some degrees, but fucking doctors, you should have you're a doctor. You have an office, go take a call somewhere else, I'm begging you. Why are you like this?
God, you meet that girl again and she's just a doctor and takes a phone right in front of you. And
I was like, hey, listen, things have gotten bad in the last few years. I think I actually hate, not only do I actually hate you, I think I hate you the most, like, out of all period, out of everyone I've ever met ever, so.
Meanwhile, she's just, like, on the phone, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
oh my god, yeah?
Anyway, we're gonna read. I can't wait for, like, Ian specifically to join tomorrow, and he doesn't say anything to me, he just goes, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
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 You're like, yeah.
Trom, you're a hero. Go, because to be clear, even if there's people around, outside is a completely different matter. You're in the open air. You can ostensibly keep walking and like go by people and stuff like that. Walking into an enclosed room where everyone else is trapped and forced to listen to you is like insanity and awful. I hate it. Upset. We're gonna read Cammy. She's playing Faz, so. What's up, Stealth?
Oh, I just don't like taking calls near people.
Honestly, like, I
don't want anybody... Like, I'm barely happy with people knowing that I exist. Knowing the contents of a personal... No.
From what I... Like... It gives the idea that either they think they're like the main character in some weird way, or they don't think anyone else exists. Like that no one knows that like they can't see other people, so other people can't see them. That kind of energy, which is also insanity. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow, and hopefully I won't be muted the entire time. So, I'll see everyone later. Bye!
Oh!